did it, I'ma just tell him I rose up. I'm a survivor. Fight for my life. Coming back stronger. I will arise.
And here we are. Welcome back to the Funky Madness 2025 season. We are now in tour number 2, aka the BKT Championship Series. We have a completely different lineup, minus 2 trucks that are back from the first tour, but are different drivers. We're going to take a look at the lineup here. Gravedigger, Son of a Digger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, Earthshaker, JCB Digatron, Whiplash, Backwards Bob, Soldier Fortune, Black Ops, Avenger, Megalodon, Axe, Shaker, Bounty Hunter, Scarlet Bandit, Crazy Train, and Plain Crazy. A lot of duo trucks here. We're going to take a look now at the bracket. Axe against Earthshaker, Crazy Train against Bounty Hunter, Monster Mutt Dalmatian against Gravedigger, JCB Digatron against Plain Crazy, Soldier Fortune Black Ops up against Son of a Digger, Shaker against Avenger, Backwards Bob against Whiplash, and Megalodon up against Scarlet Bandit. A very stacked up bracket, and I think a lot of trucks like Gravedigger and JCB Digatron are ones to look out for in this bracket. We're going to take a look here. Steve Calabrese and Earthshaker is going to be taking on Garfunkel and Axe. Now, we have seen Steve Calabrese and Backyard Jam moved to Digatron, now back to Earthshaker, and we have Garfunkel part of Team Scream. Down they go. It is Axe with the lead, but I think Earthshaker may have gotten it. So take a look at the slow-mo replay. Is Earthshaker got it? Yep. Axe did a front flip, but it was not enough. Earthshaker on to round number 2. Theo Campbell, part of the Robbins team in Crazy Train. We're taking on Justin Fearless, part of 2 Extreme Racing and Bounty Hunter. You can see there Crazy Train up on the cyan lane. You can see Bounty Hunter into the violet lane. Down they go. It is Crazy Train with the lead. Bounty Hunter, huge air, but the winner is going to go to Crazy Train. As we're going to take a look at the replay. Crazy Train hit the cyan little ramp while Bounty Hunter took the bigger ramp. Rainstorm in Gravedigger, the second Gravedigger out of 3, is taking on Violet Craddock and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Last week we saw Hunter Craddock in Monster Mutt, and now the family has extended with Violet and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Down they go. It is Gravedigger with this lead, and it is going to go to Gravedigger. The cyan lane looks to be the advantage this week. You see there, great. It was a very close race, however, but it is not going to be enough. Gravedigger onto round number 2. The other part of the Robbins trucks, Matthew Brown in Plain Crazy. He's going to be taking on Rainbow X and the JCB Digatron. Rainbow X, the founder of Monster Jam New Generation, now on to JCB Digatron, and Matthew Brown making its debut in Plain Crazy. Down they go. It is JCB Digatron. A very easy win there. As you can take a look at the replay. Yes, it is going to be JCB Digatron, as Matthew Brown just couldn't keep up. Guppy Buns and Son of a Digger, another part of Team Gravedigger. He's going to be taking on Sergeant Toaster and Soldier Fortune Black Ops, as we'll see the original Soldier Fortune in week 3. You can see there's Son of a Digger in the cyan lane and Soldier Fortune in the violet lane. Down they go. It is going to be Black Ops. Son of a Digger, huge mistake. Something must have happened, as we're going to be taking a look at the replay. The Son of a Digger was going down. Yes, they hit the black ramp, which stopped all of their momentum. Black Ops didn't have that great of momentum, but is going on to round 2. Dale Pendergast in Shaker. He's going to be taking on Z Gold and the Avenger, the leader of Team Scream. You can see Shaker, and then you can see there on the Avenger in the violet lane. Down they go. It is Avenger with the lead, but I think Shaker used that middle part. Now we're going to be taking a look at the replay. You can see Avenger had the slight lead, but then Shaker caught up and then used that middle part where there's no ramps to give himself a boost, and that will give Shaker into round 2. Celia Love and Whiplash is going to be taking on Dolphin Master and Backwards Bob. We've seen Celia Love in Backyard Jam Overdrive, and then we had Dolphin Master and Backwards Bob, who we have as another diecast racing maker. Down they go. You see Whiplash with the lead, but that black ramp once again has stopped all momentum. Last time we saw that with Son of a Digger, and that's going to give the win to Dolphin Master. Jaden Hambrick, Team Screams Megalodon, taking on Austin Ketchup and Scarlet Bandit. Now, last time we've seen a Megalodon, we've seen Tyson Storm win the whole thing. And then you can see Scarlet Bandit right over there in that violet lane. Down they go. It is Scarlet Bandit with the lead. Once more, that black ramp has stopped all momentum. And you can see down into the replay, Megalodon had just stopped all momentum. I think that black ramp seems to be everyone's worst nightmare. Because now we can take a look at the bracket. Earthshaker against Crazy Train, Gravedigger against JCB Dickatron, Soldier Fortune Black Ops against Shaker, and Backwards Bob against Scarlet Bandit. As we see Theo Campbell and Crazy Train against Steve Calabrese in Earthshaker. And you can see Crazy Train, who had a good first round race, and so did Steve Calabrese and Earthshaker. Both are hoping to make it to the semifinals. Down they go. It is going to be Earthshaker with the lead, but a very close race. But I think it's going to go to Crazy Train. And you're right, and I'm right. The Cyan lane seems to have pushed him forward, but Crazy Train going to get the win. Rainbow X JCB Digatron, he was taking on Rainstorm in Gravedigger. These two look to be the favorites to win the entire tour. You can see Rainbow X in the Cyan lane, and then in the Violet lane, Rainstorm and Gravedigger. Down they go, Gravedigger with the lead, but I think JCB Digatron used that same area as what Shaker did. You can see slowly down there, the replay, Gravedigger had the massive lead, but Shaker used the front but started tumbling. It was very close, but they're gonna call it Gravedigger. Soldier Fortune Black Ops and Shaker is our next matchup for round 2. Is Dale Pendergast, again one of the only independent trucks without a teammate, and Black Ops, Sergeant Toaster. Down they go, Shaker with it. No, it's a very close race, but Shaker now had the advantage with that leap. As we're going to take a look now down onto the replay, as when they go down, it was a very close one, but Shaker using the purple ramp. Black Ops had tried to do the Cyan ramp, the smaller ramp, but it wasn't enough. Shaker is going to be moving on to the semifinals. Dolphin Master, Backwards Bob, be taking on Austin Ketchup and Scarlet Bandit to finish off round number 2. You see Backwards Bob in the Cyan lane. You can see Scarlet Bandit there in the Violet lane. And down they go. It is going to be Scarlet Bandit with the lead. That might have been the closest race we've had both weeks. Even closer than Thunder Roar's Megalodon. And they're going to call it. I don't even know, but they're going to pause it. And they're going to call it Dolphin Master and Backwards Bob to end off round 2. As now we can see in the semifinals, Crazy Train against Gravedigger and Shaker up against Backwards Bob. Theo Campbell and Crazy Train having the time of his life right now against Rainstorm and Gravedigger. Already doing better than Bendy Mimi in week 1, as we see Crazy Train going with its usual in the Cyan lane, and then Rainstorm and Gravedigger in the Violet lane. Down they go. It is going to be Crazy Train with the lead. He's going to the finals. It's going to be Theo Campbell in Crazy Train, as we're going to be taking a look at the replay. The down you see Crazy Train with the small lead, but both of them tumble, but Gravedigger pushes Crazy Train into the finals. Dale Pendergast and Shaker is going to be taking on Dolphin Master and Backwards Bob. I don't think anyone has expected either of these two to make it to the semifinals, as we see Dale Pendergast going with the Cyan lane and Dolphin Master going with the Violet lane. Down they go. It is Shaker with the lead, and it's going to be a very easy win, and he once again goes for that middle spot, and Backwards Bob uses that bigger one, but it won't be enough. Shaker was just too fast and will be going to the finals, as now you can see it's going to be Crazy Train up against Shaker in all independent finals. Again, nobody has expected these two out of anyone to make the finals, but here we are. These two are ready, as we see Theo Campbell in Crazy Train and Dale Pendergast right here in Shaker, as you see Shaker in the cyan lane. And Crazy Train not going with that one, he's going to go with the purple lane. Down they go, Shaker with the lead, and yes, it is going to be Shaker winning the first event of the season for the BKT Championship Series. As we see the look in the replay, Shaker had the giant lead. Crazy Train, I don't know what happened. They must have been in first gear, but that's not going to be enough. Your winner of the BKT Championship Series week number 2, it's going to be Dale Pendergast in the Shakers. Now we're going to be taking a look at the point standings. Shaker in first with 16, then Crazy Train, Backwards Bob, Gravedigger, Scarlet Bandit, Black Ops, Stigatron, and Earthshakers. Now we take a look at the top here. Axe, Bounty Hunter, Monster Dalmatian, Plain Crazy, Son of a Digger, Avenger, Whiplash, and Megalodon round out the top 16. And there you see your champion, Dale Pendergast in Shaker. We will see you guys next week for week number 3. I was your host, Mikey Merton, and I will be signing out. We will see you all next week.